This is Daman Nepal, and I approve this message.
Namaste, Daman Nepal here. This is a public service message. Today, for the first time after about 10 hours or so, I'm finally eating something else. Not because I wasn't hungry, not because I didn't have access to food or anything, but I just wanted to feel like what it feels to be hungry. You're so hungry, but then you go do all this physical stuff, and it makes you feel very alive, but at the same time wonder about what it means to be hungry. We're surrounded by food where 39 cents more gets you extra 500 calories, but halfway around the world, people don't even have access to 500 calories a day, and the great deal of length that they have to get that food. And, I do this a lot, not because I think that it's important to do this. Well, in some sense, it sort of ties to the Hinduism practice of fasting, and it does make me feel better. It really balances my physical sense, but at the same time it also makes me think about a topic that we often take it for granted. What does it mean to be hungry? What does it mean that it's been a few hours since you ate anything that was worth like 100 calories? You have no way of knowing where your next food is coming from, and that's the reality for so many people around the world, not just around the world, like right here in the US. Hunger, being hungry. I think about this all day. The days that I go hungry is that, man, I can't wait to eat like anything and everything that I see I want to eat, but I force myself not to eat until the late at night, and the calories won't be that much either. I know no way replaces my saying that I know hunger as if I was trapped in some really unfortunate spots in the world, but it does make me think about it in a different way. It makes me think about what I would do to eat that day. I would, the chicken would walk by, I'm like, man, I could really eat that. A squirrel would walk by, I'd be like, man, I could really eat that. I'm so hungry. But the discipline behind that is that it's really made me understand what it means to be hungry. So if you're fortunate where you know where your next meal is coming from, you're fortunate that you've done well for yourself, where eating is not an issue. Well, if you feel like you're so blessed that you want to lend your hand to someone else who's less fortunate, it might not be a bad idea to reach out to soup kitchens, or even if you don't want to be that involved, like at least donate some money to charities that feed the hungry, because you know what? The days that I don't eat, man, I am insane. I think about where I'm going to eat, what my eating options are. People are surrounded by food, but I can't eat it because I don't have it. And, that is not an existence that I recommend for people, like not even for my enemy. That is not a good way to live when you as an animal do not know that your basic needs are not met, and that does not make for good animals, that does not make for good humans, and we've done a lot to our society as a result of so many people walking around not having food to eat. So if you're fortunate and if you think that this is an important issue, please help whatever you can. Donate food, donate money, volunteer your time. Surely these people will appreciate it.